Welcome back, everyone. It's Caleb. I'm sitting inside of the GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate where we have all of the buttons. Now, reason why we have all the buttons is so that I can show you how to use your steering wheel and, of course, to the max to make sure you can use every single one of them. Let's hop right in.
Scoot my seat back. Anyway, let's move on to our steering wheel. I've moved the seat all the way back so we get a good, clear visual. Now I'm going to start from left to right, actually covering buttons that aren't on the steering wheel, and a little just so you have a little bit extra. But moving over here to our left, as you can see all the buttons, this is your electronic parking brake. You have your 360 cameras that'll pop on so you can select them from the screen. So you have a quick and easy button. Now you have your parking sensors that'll turn on the rear auto brake park assist. Whether that's on or off, I like to have it on. Now you have your auto start stop where the engine disables at a stop sign or stoplight to save on that fuel economy. Lane keep assist with lane departure warning. It keeps the steering wheel from nudging over if you don't use your turn signal or so you don't run outside of your lane. This is for your park assist. So you click it and it pops up. Hang on, let me do this again. There we go. You click it and a pull up on the screen your park assist, how you would like to exit versus switching it over to park in a space, whichever one you prefer. Now you have your downhill crescent assist, which is this button right here. Buckles, buckled, but you do have to set the speed while you're driving, keeping it under 10 miles an hour is going to be your downhill crescent assist, great for going downhill. Your traction control, turning that on or off. This is for your auto four-wheel drive. So when in auto, you don't have to really guess which one. It just does it. Whatever the vehicle thinks it needs, it does it. You have your four-wheel high, so you can go over 35 miles an hour. The four-wheel low is going to be for under your 35 miles an hour. And then you have two-wheel high, which is what you normally drive at. Now you have your different drive modes, which you can see on the screen. As I twist the knob, it'll switch them, but you can also use the touchscreen. Well, actually, no, you can't. You can in other models, but you just switch that knob and it changes the different options. Now you have your adjustable ride height suspension, which I'll make another video on. So you click the button and turn the dial as necessary. Just like that. Now you have for your lights, you can turn your lights off. You got auto, normal lights, and then your beams. Turning that back onto auto, and then your fog lights as well. This darkens and then brightens your gauge cluster along with your massive infotainment screen here. I'm going to switch that drive back to normal. And then you have your trailer brake controller, which I'll be making an entire separate video on. I have on the previous model. Nothing has changed, but I'll make a video on this one just in case. Your D-pad for your power electronic steering wheel that moves up and down, in and out as needed. Now that we've covered those buttons, I've got the steering wheel here. There we go. So you have your Super Cruise, which is indicated by this button here. You click it, Super Cruise not available, turn on adaptive cruise control. My recommendation is to have lane keep assist on when doing that, which I'll make it again another video on. It's not forced. It is my recommendation though. These are your low gears for that when you are in drive, so you can use the paddle shifters. I'll make a video on. And then your cruise control, your gap adjust, which you pull down. You can see the different gaps there. Disabling cruise control, enabling cruise control, as you can see over on the side there. Now you got your horn with your Denali, paddle shifter for downshifting, paddle shifter for upshifting. Then you have your wipers. So you push it in right there to get your windshield wiper fluid. And then you can turn this dial to actually change the speed of it. And then you can even turn that off. There's also one for rain sense. Once again, I'll make a video on that. Just working my way to slowly cover this Yukon. Now you have your rear wiper, which let me turn this off just so I can show you. You can see it in there. There you go. There's your rear wiper, and I've got that off. And then you pull it for the spray. Now then you have pushing it in or out for your high beams. You can put the high beams on or flick them on, and then you have your turn signal left and push it down, turn signal. Have that as opposite. Down is left, up is right. My apologies. The focusing's not working near as great. But then you have your shifter here. You pull it in, push it down for drive, pull it in for neutral, pull it in and push it up for reverse. Then you're going to push this little chrome button in for park. Now you have your engine start stop over here. And then heated steering wheel is on the bottom right next to the steering wheel. So now it's on. It's actually flicking because of the camera quality. There we go. Got that a little bit better. Now it's doing it again. But then let's get out of this sun a little bit there. There we go. Got my hand covered on that sensor. There we go. Now you can speak to your virtual assistant, whether that's Siri, Google, that type of thing. So you can make calls. You can answer the phone or hang up the phone. You can select through your different directions or selections inside of your gauge cluster, which I'll make another video on. And then this is for your music, so you can choose your sources. And then you have this dial here to filter through those options. Once again, that's most everything. I'm going to show you one more thing that is harder to see. I'm glad I'm in the day now, as I've made most of these during the night. So behind your steering wheel here, you're going to have buttons underneath the paddle shifters. This is so that you can change your different stations, regardless of what it's through, going back and forth. And then moving on to the other side, back here, this is for your volume. And you can see that popping up on the screen.
As far as the steering wheel goes and closer buttons to it, for the driver, that's how you're able to use them all. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if y'all need anything else within that steering wheel or to go more in depth. And I'm going to try and cover as much on this Yukon as quickly as I possibly can. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Also, if there's videos you'd like to see sooner rather than later, as I do schedule them out to make sure I have 2 videos posting a day, let me know. I'll make sure I reconfigure my scheduling pattern. Other than that, y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all on the next one.